Hello and good morning. Has anyone gotten any tea lights? Has anyone gotten any tea lights? I bought some more. I bought 2 packs of 50 and I'll put it in there. I'm I do I do a return to senders every day, multiple times a day. So here are the ones I did last night. So the black salt, they're not turning black anymore. So that's the good part. Um, I am in New York City, so I am so sorry about the noise. It's always going to be noise in New York City. It's always noisy here. The city that never sleeps. It doesn't matter what time it is. It doesn't matter. There is going to be noise because I am in the city. I am not in the what is it? Like a forest, like the woods. I'm in the city. But anyway, tea lights. Has anyone gotten any tea lights? I'm gonna do 5 today. I'm a little late. I usually come on here early, but you know, this one looks crazy. I know. What happened? I'm gonna talk on this one because it's like it's with the courts. With the courts, it's like going back and forth through courts, and it's been about like 20 years, 15 years. I think like 15 years going to court, dealing with court, family court, child support court, divorce court. Like they know my name. Like they know my name. And it's like I when I was married, right? He must have, I always said it, like he must have did black magic in the court system so that they would never listen to my case. So they never wanted to hear my case or hear where I'm coming from. Like the court system never helped me. Like the court system failed me. They failed the kids. And it's like, and I couldn't understand like why no one was helping me. So all these years passed. All these years passed. My son is in college. My son is in college. They graduated high school, prom, everything. It's like that's those times have passed. My baby's in college. I needed help, like to put him in college, get the car, buy him all the stuff he needed. Like I needed help with that, but I didn't have the father to help me with that. Like what is it? Like we're not friends. Like we're not friends. I don't talk to him. Like he don't call me. He don't call the kids. Nothing. He owes 59,000, 59,000, 59,500. Like in child support alone. I would enforce the order to get them to have him pay it. I wanted him arrested. I wanted all this stuff to happen. Nothing would ever happen. Like, he had the courts blinded to everything. Like, I was this terrible person, and like they just never helped me. The court system never helped me. So it's just weird, and I just left it alone. Like I stopped filing for papers. I stopped filing petitions. I just stopped. I was like, you know what? When graduation came and I needed help, for prom, for graduation, like for all that. Like I didn't have help. Like I had to do everything by myself. By myself. So that's why I'm single. I've always been single. So it's like, it's really nothing to me. But, it was just funny because I received court papers from family court asking to for me to change the order. I was like, you want me to change the order, so you want me to request less money? And I'm like, this man has done nothing for his children in the past like 15 years, and then you want me to lower. I had to I had to write something. I had to reply because I'm like, yo, I've been going to court all these years and they never listened to me. Never listened to me and they never helped me. So I wrote I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter and I signed it. My letter was 3 pages. My daughter wrote a letter too. Her letter was 3 pages also. My son is in college. Like, I'm not gonna stress him out with this shit. I'm like, you know what? It's whatever. So, and then we're gonna see what happens. I received the letter yesterday, and I mailed the letter. I wrote the letter yesterday, and I mailed it out yesterday. The same, everything was done yesterday. It's in the Bronx. It's in New York City. They gonna get it this week. Mailed my son his skateboard. He's a skateboarder. He's like, Mom, I need my skateboard. I was like, yo, I got you. So I mailed, I mailed him his skateboard yesterday with all his other stuff. And then I get this letter, and I'm like, I know this motherfucker. I know he's not. What? Like the fucking nerve, the audacity, the you know what? But I have to stay calm. I gotta stay calm. I can't act crazy or lose my shit because I'm like, yo, I needed these people to do something for me when they were little. You know, when the kids were little, and they never did nothing. All this money, I don't have it. Like, where is it? Nobody helping me. So so I had to write a letter. But it's black magic in place. I don't know what they did to the courthouse. They have like everyone blinded to things, and I always said it. Like, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what was done because I don't do those things. Like, I don't know. I don't know what people do. They do this black magic. They put up these illusions so you see things for what it is not. For what it is not. And it's so you don't see things for what it is. Like, so you don't see it. They don't want you to see it. So everything is kept hidden. So whatever I'm saying is kept hidden, or people had this kind of hate or animosity towards me for no reason. Like, they don't even know me. But that's because they got magic in place. I'm like, you know what? I just left it alone. I just got tired of fighting. I got tired of defending myself. I was like, you know what? Fuck the court system. Fuck everything, because the system is corrupt. And I worked in the courthouse, and I quit. Like, I resigned from the courthouse because it had failed me for so many years. And even though I worked there, they still never helped me. And my employment within the courthouse, it's like I was always bullied, picked on, singled out. It was always a problem. Always a problem. And when COVID hit, I was sick. And I requested time of leave. And my supervisor, this bitch, Teresa Torres, this woman, she would not, like, she just made everything so hard for me. And then during COVID, you know, you at peace, you in your house, you minding your business. Go back to work, go back to the same shit, like the same. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be here. So I resigned because I was so unhappy and I was sick and I needed a break, and they didn't want to give it to me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And I left. I was like, you know what? I quit. I resigned. Respectfully. Then you can't say, oh, they doing magic, or they doing this, or they doing that. But the whole thing is, they do black magic. They put up illusions so you don't see it for what it is. You know, I filed so many complaints within the courthouse, within the work performance of people. You know, we're supposed to help people. I worked in the courts. I want to help people. I want people to be helped. I want things to get done. My stuff, it was just always like, it was always hidden. It was always kept hidden. And I'm like, and I never received any kind of justice. Like, even the judges was on this shit. And I'm like, I just couldn't understand why. But it's the magic. Like, people do black magic. They put up illusions, and it's everywhere. Everybody does it. And they want to manipulate the court system. So it's like, you think the systems are so fucked up, and the systems, they don't help people. They this and they that. It's not even that. It's the people that do magic sit here and they do black magic. They manipulate the system. No one is aware of this magic because they think, oh my God, people don't do that. And oh, I can't believe you said that. And oh, who would do that? And it's like, you would be surprised. You would be surprised of the people that are capable of this kind of magic. So it's like anyone that is connected to me, that is connected to me, that is connected to the courts, the court cases, anyone that's connected to me, like once you say my name or my name is connected to you, you're going to be able to see, because I'm doing the return of senders. The return of senders is to, I want you to see, I want you to see it. Damn, my throat. I want you to see it for what it is. Damn, my throat. I want you to see it for what it is, because people will always put up illusions because they don't want you to see it for what it is. And this is what it is. The illusions are put up so that your point of view isn't seen, so no one can see what you see. They don't want no one to see what you see. They don't want you to speak on it either. That's why I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter. They be like, you write complaints. I always write complaints. But when you write a letter, it's like, oh my God, like she wrote a letter. She wrote a letter about this shit. You email it, it's email. It's in your email that you sent it at this day, at this time. Like, you can't hide it. So you could say, oh, I never got it. But it's in your email. You could always go back to your email and you could retrieve it, the date and the time of when it was sent. So it's like, I don't know. All I know is I said all my truths. I said everything. My daughter said everything. So it's like, it's just been years of hell. It's been years of hell. The police station, order of protection. It's just been hell of everything. And I'm just tired of it. I want the money though. Like, the money would be nice. But if I don't get it, I don't care either, because I still did what I had to do. I had to be a mom. I still sent my son to college. I got him his stuff, the computer. My daughter helped with the computer. My mom had to help me get everything for my son because I couldn't ask the father to help me. I have no communication and no contact. And it's fucked up. It's like, yo, that's your only son and you don't even care. You don't take care of him. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Return to senders. I'm doing the return to senders now. Back then, I was just cleansing myself, like my spirit, like my energy. I would always cleanse myself, but I would never do any kind of work like to manipulate the system. Nah, like I just wanted them to hear me, like hear my story or just hear my situation, and they would never listen. They never wanted to hear my side, even if I did work in a courthouse. Like, they didn't care. They just refused to help me because he was doing black magic. He was doing black magic so that he didn't have to take care of his kids. So they made it like he was the perfect person and I was this horrible person. And I'm just like, and I'm here struggling by myself with 2 kids. I'm like, you know what? That's why I don't sit here and stress about people and situations and relationships and to be married again. I'm like, oh my God, put me through hell, make babies and you don't take care of them. Like, I'm not doing that shit again. Like, no. But I want a baby though. But it's just crazy, like the way things happen, and everybody does black magic. I know I'm talking. You know, we all have our own shit, but it's just like, damn. Return to senders. What I was doing, I'm running my mouth, but I just wrote, I carved in it, return to sender. So I'm writing return to sender is now. I'm doing return to sender. So it's like all the energy, it goes back to whoever has been doing the black magic. All this work they have been doing is gonna go back to them. It's gonna go back. I don't know what's gonna happen to them, but I just know, like, all the energy that they put out on me, they wanted to cover, they wanted to how do you say, like, hide things. They put up illusions so that no one would hear my story. Like, no one would help me. I didn't get no help. Like, nobody ever helped me. Like, I had to do everything by myself. That's why I sit here and I make shit and I do shit and I do everything by myself. Like, nobody fucking helped me. It's like I had to do it by myself because I had to do it by myself. If I would have loved to have help, but I didn't have that. Black salt. I'm putting black salt in here. I make my own black salt. Black salt repels against all negative energies, and it removes all negative energies that is around you, that is connected to you. I'm doing return of sender. So it's anyone that is connected to me. The black magic, the illusions are gonna come off of them too. So it's like the courthouse had been blinded. You know, they haven't been able to see my story, but it's like now. They want to file papers, they want to do shit, and I'm like, oh, so now they want to see, now they want to know. They're gonna know because I put it in writing. I mailed it yesterday. My daughter put it in writing, so it's like now they're gonna see, they're gonna see all this shit, and it's just like, damn. I don't know what's gonna happen. We gonna see. But it's like once you do a return to senders, whoever is connected to you, they are gonna be free from the magic as well. This takes time. That's why I do it every day. I do it every day. And I keep going. I do whatever I gotta do. I do it. I don't care. Like whatever happens, it happens. Like people wanted me dead. They wanted me dead. They wanted me poor. They wanted me to struggle. Keep me single with my kids, struggling by myself forever. And it's just like, you know what? It's okay. Like, you gotta keep going and you gotta do what you gotta do for yourself, for your kids. It's like, I will not be fucked up. I will not be fucked up. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like, my son is gonna go to college. Like, I want him to go to college. He's gonna go to college. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do for my baby to go to college. And that's what I did. I did whatever I had to do so my baby could go to college and get a good education, because education has always been important to me. And he loves learning, and and I'm proud of him that he's in college. Like, that's a big milestone. Like, it's a big part of life. He's in college and he's gonna remember that for the rest of his life. He's gonna make friends there. Those friends will be the same friends he has for the rest of his life. And it's just, college is it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and I'm just happy that I got to send him to college. But his father wasn't there for that. He didn't help me with that. He could have drove me, but I had to rent a car and take myself. It was me and my daughter and my son. Rent an Airbnb because, but it's fine, because I did it. I'm a return to sender, all this shit. People been doing shit for years. Fucking ex-husband, fucking jobs, everything. Everybody does this shit. Everybody does this shit. And you cannot be naive. You cannot be blind. You cannot be, nobody does it. Oh my God, you're crazy. I can't believe you. People do this shit. They see you happy. They see you in a relationship. They don't want you in your relationship. They gonna fuck it up. So you don't be with nobody. And it's just like, damn, like, I really like my person. Like, I really wanted to be with my person. But, people fuck it up. And it's just, it is what it is. So it's like, whoever is return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. I am supposed to say return to sender, as I like each one is return to sender. So it's returning all of that energy people doing, people projecting, people are wishing, all these illusions people put up. It's gonna break. People are gonna see what the fuck has been going on. They're gonna see this shit. They're gonna see it for what it is. They're gonna get karma. they're gonna get karma. Karma is gonna come to them so bad, so bad. Like it goes back 10 times as bad. So it's like, you know, this was done to keep things hidden, blinded, so no one could see what the really was going on. You know, they favored this person, and this person was all the way wrong, and then I was the bad guy. But now they're gonna see it for what it is. In return to sender, it's like all that energy is just gonna go back, could ruin their lives, and it's just sad. Like people take it to that level to do black magic. The moment you choose to do black magic on a person, you curse yourself, you curse your life, you curse your children, you curse everyone. You curse everyone, and it's like, damn. But is rebuking the energy. I'm sending the energy back to whomever sent it. Rebuke the energy. I'm casting it out. Casting it out away from me. Like I don't want that energy. I'm not accepting that energy. Like they can keep it. They can keep it. And it's like whatever happens, it just happens, and it's like I don't even care. It's like finally justice will be served, and it took 15 years. It took 15 years for something to happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just know I mailed in the papers yesterday. Now the courts want to hear my side, you know, and they failed me for 20 years. They failed me, and they failed my children. But I had to keep pushing forward. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be fucked up. My kids are not gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna keep pushing forward, and they're gonna have a future. They're gonna have a life, and I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it for my children. And that's what I did. And I stayed alone because I was like, I'm not going through this shit again. Like, oh hell no. I'm gonna be a single mother again and do this shit again. No. But I want a baby. But it's just complicated. But it's not so complicated. But it's like, are you crazy? Whatever. I'm just talking too much. But it's returning to sender all that energy, rebuking the energy, casting it out, you clearing it out. That's all I do. I just clear this shit out. People have been sitting here and they just been doing this shit, and it has been years. It's been years. There's been 20 years of this shit. 20 years of this shit, and I've just had to maintain myself and keep pushing forward. So if it wasn't the ex-spouse, it was the job, because I worked in the courthouse. So it was the courthouse, and people could feel all kind of ways when I come through, because they see you as a threat, or that your job, or they don't want you to do your job well, so you're a threat. So they're gonna make your job hard. So when I come through, everybody quiet. They're like, they don't want to say nothing. And I'm just a regular employee. I'm not a boss. But when I come through, they get scared. Whatever. It's because they know that I'm gonna say something. If something's not right, I'm gonna say something. So it's the job, it's the spouse, it's the family, generational curses. You have to break these curses. If your family's toxic, you gotta get away from the toxic family. You just gotta get away from them. Move forward. Break your generational curses. Do your return of senders, because everybody's gonna do black magic. Everybody does black magic to have you all the way fucked up. And then it's like, if you're not aware of where the magic is coming from, you're just going to be going through a difficult time in life. You have to do your cleansings, your spiritual baths, your sage or incense. Like, you have to cleanse yourself. You have to meditate. You have to not reevaluate, I guess you have to reflect on things, your life. Understand the curse. Understand your generational curse. Everyone has a generational curse. The generational curse is the same thing that happens to everyone in the family. So what is it? What happens to everyone in the family? Be like, that's not gonna happen to me. Like, I'm not gonna be like that. Like, and that's how you break it, is by doing things differently. You don't have to follow everyone in the family. If everyone in the family is in a fucked up situation, fucked up marriage, and not happy and miserable, then why would you want to be like everyone else in the family? You do things differently so that you can be happy in life. That's how you break your generational curse. You have to pay attention. You got to pay attention, and you got to do things differently. Prayer is powerful. God is everything. God sees everything. God sees your work. God sees your struggle. God sees everything. I always complained. I always filed petitions. I always did everything I had to do. I always did it. But it's like this black magic was in place, and no one would see it. No one would recognize it. Like, what the hell is going on? But I had to keep going. I didn't stop. When I resigned, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I was like, fuck this, fuck y'all, fuck everybody. I was like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. But it was just funny for the papers to come back to me in my hand, and now the person wants me to make a change or to agree to change. I'm like, oh hell no. Like, you put me through all this shit, and you think I'm gonna just sit here and I'm gonna just accept what you giving me? Like no, we're gonna fight. Like, I'm gonna tell you what it is, what the hell is going on, and you're gonna hear my side. Now they want to hear it, so I'm like, okay, so you gonna hear it now, and you're gonna hear my daughter's side too. So then it's not just me talking, it's someone else talking too. I know I'm talking a lot, but it's like, return to senders. Whoever is connected to me, the illusions are gonna break. You gonna see it for what it is. Like, I don't know. You just gonna see it for what it is. All the people doing work on me, and it's in place to affect you. You gonna see it for what it is, and all this work is gonna go back to whoever is doing it. Whoever is doing the work, it's gonna go back to them, and it's fine. It just sucks when it's someone that you care for, you know, and they're doing the work against you to hurt you. So it's like, I feel bad of what can happen to the person that I care about. But it's like, I gotta do what I gotta do, and I gotta keep going. It's like, I gotta defend myself. I'm gonna defend myself, and it's like, whatever happens, it happens. I'm sorry, but you wasn't sorry when you did it. So it's like, it is what it is, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. What is it, like, let the pieces fall wherever they fall. Like, you break shit, and whatever happened, it happens. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna defend myself, and I'm gonna keep pushing forward, and I'm gonna be all right. The courts are gonna see it for what it is, and I'm just like, yo, it took 15 years, about 15 years. It was from 2009. Oh my God, I'm just so done. But keep doing your return to senders. It does not matter how long ago someone has been doing work against you. It doesn't matter. The moment you start doing return to senders, it sends that energy back to whoever is putting it out there. Whoever's putting it out there, like, yo, their life is going to be, it's just gonna be hard. Like, their life is gonna be hard, but that's the choice that they made when they chose to do black magic onto another person. They chose that. They cursed their entire life when they decided to do black magic. Not my problem. I'm gonna keep pushing forward and be happy, and it's whatever. I'm gonna clear it out, and have a good day. Always lead with love. Lead with love. Stay positive. Vibe high. And it's like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. Move forward. Don't feel bad. Like, just keep pushing forward. Bye.